Okay, this is chapter 7, lesson 6B. You already had 6A, now you're going to have 6B, and I'll remind you what you did for 6A so that you remember. In 6A, you had to find the amount of a markup or the amount of a discount. So for the amount of markup, let's say Target pays $1 for a bag of hot Cheetos, and then they sell it to you for $1.50. What's their markup? 50 cents. In other words, they bought it from the Hot Cheeto Company for $1, and then the Hot Cheeto Company, Target marked it up 50 more cents for $1.50 to sell it to you so that they make money on it. Okay, that was a markup. Discount. Discount was when you, let's say the same bag of Cheetos is normally $1.50 at Target. Right now they're on sale for $1.25. So what's the amount of the discount? 25 cents. Okay, how much did they mark it down? They went from $1.50 to $1.25. That means they took 25 cents off of the price. So the amount of discount would be 25 cents. So however much a company marks an item up is the markup. However much a company discounts an item when it's on sale is a discount. So now we're going to use those two amounts and what we've been working on, which is using cross multiplication to find missing numbers in percentage, like when you're finding the percentage of a number, which was your homework last night. When finding the percentage of a number using cross multiplication, that's what we're doing here. So we're finding the percent of a markup. So be sure to get the date down. Be sure to get down your objective. Students will solve problems that involve markups and discounts with 80% accuracy. And here's example 1. Finding a percent of markup. What is the percent of markup for a shirt that a retail store paid the manufacturer $18 for and then sold retail to you, to the public, for $24. So first let's find the amount of the markup. So the new price is $24. The old price was $18. So how much did they mark it up? We subtract to find the difference. They marked it up $6. So find the amount of markup. The amount of markup is $6. Okay? Be sure you're writing all this, by the way. You do need to write all of the problem. And each step with the answer. Okay? And make sure you show work, just like I did. Now let's write a fraction for the amount of markup out of the total original amount. So the amount of markup was $6. Out of the total original amount that they paid for it was $18. Okay? That's the next part. So make sure you got that. Then let's write the percent as a fraction. Well, we don't know what the percent is. That's what we're asked to find. It says right here, and I'm going to show you, what is the percent? That means we don't know it. That's what we're trying to find out. So since we don't know the percent, we're going to write the percent as P for percent over, all percents are out of, 100. Okay? Then we are going to use cross multiplication to solve this with these two fractions here. So these two fractions right here is what we're using. Okay? So we're going to say 6 out of 18 is equal to P over 100. Now, as you know now, there's two ways to solve this. I can either multiply by 18 to get 100, but nothing's coming to mind, so no, I can't do that. But I can cross multiply. So 6 out of 18, 18 times P is 18P, and 6 times 100 is 600. Divide both sides by 18. Okay, 18 into 600. Okay, 18 goes into 60. 3 times. 8 times 3 is 24. 1 times 3 is 54. Subtract. Borrow. 10 minus 4 is 6. Bring down the 0, 60. It's going to be the same number again. 3 times. What's happening here? What's going to be happening? We're going to be getting the same thing over and over, right? So it's 33% with a bar over the 33. So the answer is 33% was the markup. With a bar over the 33 because it's going to continue to be 33333. 33%. So that's our answer. What is the percent? 33%. The shirt was marked up 33%. All right? So let's go to example 2. Now let's find a percent of discount. And it's going to be the same idea. Finding a percent of discount. Okay? So the amount of the discount, we're doing the same thing, but for now a shirt that a retail store normally charges $32 for, and the shirt is on sale now for $24. Okay? So what's our solution and what are we asked to find? We're asked to find the percent. We don't know the percent. So first we're going to find the amount of the discount, again using subtraction. So the store normally charges $32 for it. However, now they're charging $24 for it. So we subtract to find how much is the discount. The discount is $8. So our answer here is $8. And then write a fraction for the amount of discount out of the original amount. So the amount of discount is $8 out of the original amount, which was $32. Then they want you to write the percent as a fraction. The percent is what we're trying to find out. So that's P over 100. Now we're going to use cross multiplication to solve this. So we have 8 over 32 equals P over 100. So we cross multiply. 32 times P is 32P, and 8 times 100 is 800. We divide both sides by 32. 32 into 800. 2 times is 64. Subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down the 0. 32 into 160. 5 times. 10, 15, 16. And the answer is 25% was the discount amount. All right. So make sure you get all this work shown. Okay? Okay? Okay, so now we're on guided practice, and the first one we're going to do is find the percent of markup or the percent of discount. So if you see here for number 1, regular price and sale price, you should know that this is a discount. Okay? Because we have a regular price and a sale price. So the first thing we need to do is find the amount of that discount. How much is the discount? So for this discounted amount, we're going to subtract to find out how much it is. So 35 minus 30. It looks like this has been discounted $5. So that was step 1, find the discount. Step 2, write a fraction for the amount of the discount out of the total regular price. So you're saving 5 out of $35. Next step, write a fraction for the percent. Well, that's what we're asked to find, the percent. We don't know what it is. So we're going to put percent over 100. All percents are out of 100. And step 4 now is to solve this with cross multiplication. 35 times P is 35P. 5 times 100 is 500. We divide both sides by 35 to solve for the percent. Okay? So 500 divided by 35. 35 goes into 50 once. 35 goes into 150 4 times. Decimal point, add another 0 because we have a remainder. We need to keep going. 35 goes into 100 2 times. 100 minus 70 is 30. Add another 0. Keep going. 35 goes into 300 8 times. 280. $300 minus 280 is 20. We'll stop there. So the percent is about 14 and 3/10 if we're rounding, or 14 and 2800ths. So that's the amount of the discount. If you were going to round this, you would round it to 14 and 3/10%. Okay? All right, now let's move on to the next one. Wholesale price and retail price. Since we have a wholesale price and a retail price, we know we're not finding a discount. We're finding a markup. Because the retail price is more than the wholesale price. That means they're charging you more for it, not less, but more. A discount is when they're charging you less. A markup is when they're charging you more. So let's find the amount of the markup. So step 1, amount of markup. Step 1, amount of markup. I'm just going to abbreviate here. So for the amount of markup, we're going to subtract 59 minus 44. Okay? So the amount of markup is $15. Now we're going to write a fraction. So they marked it up $15 out of a total of $44. So the original price was 44, they marked it up 15. Next, we're going to write a percent as a fraction. And again, they want you to find the percent of this. So the percent is P over 100. And step 4 is to solve using cross multiplication. So my two fractions are 15 out of 44 and P over 100. So using cross multiplication, 44 times 15 is 14P. And 15 times 100 is 1500. Divide both sides by 14. $1,500 divided by 14. 14 goes into 15 once. Bring down the 0. 14 goes into 10, not at all. Bring down the 0. 14 goes into 100. Let's see, 14, 28, 38, 42, 52, 56. Probably about 7 times. Let's try it. 14 times 7. 98, yeah. So that's 98. Add a decimal, a 0. 14 goes into 20, one time. 60, add a 0.
60, I'm sorry, I already added it, 60. 14 goes into 60. 3 times, 4 times, 4 times. That's 56. 60 minus 54. So we can stop there. 107 and 1400ths. So we'll say, that's wrong. Something's wrong here. Hold on. All right, I'm sure you guys saw my mistake before I even did. 44 times P is 44P, not 14P. So I was dividing by 14 instead of by 44. Okay? It should have been 44. So 44 into 1500. No wonder. So 44 goes into 153 times. $44 goes into 180 4 times. Okay. 0 times. So we can stop there and just leave it at 34%. So the answer here is 34% is the amount of markup. Okay, the next one is a regular price item and sale price. So we're talking about a discount. So step 1, find the amount of the discount. 24 minus 20. $4 is the amount of the discount. Step 2, write that as a fraction. We're saving $4 out of a total of $24. Step 3, write the percent as a fraction. Percent over 100. Step 4, solve the proportion of 4 to 24 and P to 100. So 24 times P is 24P. And 4 times 100 is 400. Divide both sides by 24. 24 goes into 400. $24 goes into 160. Let's see. 6 times would be 120 and 24 is 144. That's right. Now we're just going to repeat, aren't we? We're going to get the same thing over and over again. 16.6. So the percent is 16.6 with repeating. Or if you want to round it to 16.7, it can round to 16.7%. So that's the discount. You're saving 16.7%. And the next one. We have a wholesale price and a retail price, no discount, so that's a markup. Let's find the amount of the markup first. 224 minus 180. How much is it being marked up? It's being marked up $44. Step 2, write your markup as a fraction. So I'm paying $44 more out of 180, right? And step 3, write your percent as a fraction. And step 4, solve. So I have 44 over 180, which is equal to P over 100. Cross multiply, 180P is equal to 4,400. Divide both sides by 180. $4,400 divided by 180. 180 goes into 440 two times, that's 360. 14 minus 6 is 8. Bring down the 0, 800. 180 goes into 800 four times, that's 720. Now we're going to get a repeating. So we add decimals, bring down another 0, 800 again. So it's going to be 4 again, and it's going to continue to be 4 every time, isn't it? We're going to get 800 again, we're just going to keep getting 804. So 24.4% is the amount of the markup, with the 4 repeating. And if you wanted to repeat, if you wanted to round that, it would just be 24%. Either answer is fine. Okay, so now let's look at something you might see at a store. Okay? So let's say you're in a shoe store and you see this sign at the right that says 25% off. How can you find the original price of the sneakers? Okay? How can we find the original price? So we know the sale price is, and I'm just speaking from here, sale price is the original price minus the discount, right? The original price is X. By the way, you have this over here also, so we know they're $29.99, right? So the sale price is $29.99. The original price we don't know, that's what we're trying to find out, so that's X. And the discount is 25% of the original price, which is 0 and 2,500 X. So we can combine our X's here. Remember, there's an invisible 1 in front of this X, right? Invisible 1. So what's 1 minus 2,500? 1 minus 2,500. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. 0. 0 and 7,500. So that's where I got this. 0 and 7,500x equals $29.99. How do I isolate x or get it by itself? I divide both sides by 0 and 7,500. X is by itself. Divide this side by 0 and 7,500. Okay? So $29.99 divided by 7,500. Move the decimal twice. Move this one twice. 75 goes into 2, no. Into 29, no. Into 299, yes, 3 times. Okay? 5 times 3 is 15. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22. Subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay? Bring down the 9. 75 goes into 749, 9 times. 75 times 9. 5 times 9 is 45. 7 times 9 is 63. Plus 4 is 67. 675. Okay. Subtract. Okay. 0. Bring down the 0. 740. 75 goes into 740 another 9 times. 675 again. Subtract again. 10 minus 5 is 5. 13 minus 7 is 6. 650. Another 0. This time it's going to go in 8 times. And I can stop there. I actually don't have to go anymore because in dollars, decimal place values only goes 2 place values, so I have a price here. $39.98 was the original price of the sneakers. $39.98. And we're done for today. Have a nice day, and I will see you tomorrow.